All right, what's going on, everybody? You are back here with another edition of Team Talk. As always, I'll be your host today. My name is Caleb James. I'm bringing y'all today a very special guest, a very good friend of the program, my man CJ Jones. CJ, how we hanging tonight, man?
Scoobs, what's going on, man? What's the deal?
Not much. Hey, so I'm sure as y'all can see on the screen here, I got a little bit of coaches film. We're gonna play some film tonight for y'all. We're gonna do our analysis. So let's just dive into it. And, that opening play of the game, everyone always goes, why does Andy Reid still keep a fullback around for plays just like that?
Good old Burton getting involved. I see you, Burt.
Yeah, funny. We always talk about all the weapons the Chiefs have in the first play of preseason. Pat just runs this little run action look over here, and they just get it to Burton in the flat. And it's a pretty good pickup, man. You'll take that pickup any day of the week, a little
Absolutely.
12 yards.
They love that counter action too, because it gives you the illusion of, and it's a quick motion, like right from the snap. He gets in quick motion, so
but take a look at all the linebackers.
Yeah.
You see the receivers, you see the linebacker, you see everyone's kind of by himself.
Good hard flow to the left. Yeah, I love that action too, because it puts them in a quick motion, like you said, give you that illusion of a hard run, and everybody's selling it like, oh, they're doing toss, and then he just flips it out. And then he just goes reverse action, then gets in the flat. It's a very good play. Very good play.
Pat just taking the easy stuff. Good block up here. Kelsey getting in on it. He has a real good block here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, he got a pancake over there earlier.
Yep. Let's take a look at this one. It's going to be the second play of the game coming up here. Let's see what they're giving us. Got that look up here at the top, though, what they're showing to start. You see that?
Stack. Yes, sir. And motion back.
Stack I love with it. Clyde at the top.
Nice. Come back and get a little trips. Okay. Get a little chip action from Trav, a little wheel route from Clyde.
Let's see. They gave it to McCole here.
Yeah, I think McCole ran a little curl, I think.
Yeah, let's see what he ran. It's a pretty basic route. I mean, it's the preseason,
Yeah, he's great vanilla.
Just find the hole.
Way to come back to the ball. Good job, McCole.
Yeah. Kelsey gives Orlando some help here off the edge. I kind of thought maybe we'd be done with that now, but
I'm thinking a big time situation that would probably be Robert Quinn right there, so I wouldn't be mad at Chip. Yeah.
Ball's out quick.
10 yards, first down. Take it.
McCole fighting the urge to run backwards. The DeMarcus.
The ghost of DeMarcus.
Man, that is kind of crappy, though. He did get cut by the Raiders, though. The
Raiders did cut him. That's crazy. That is very crazy.
Oh, there it is.
There you go, Trav. Get nasty.
But hold on real quick. For everyone that says, because I'm going to run it back in slow motion, you can see where this play starts.
Yes, sir.
For everyone who says Travis Kelce doesn't block, I mean, that looks like
put him in the dirt. Oh, yeah.
He just straight up mauls that dude. We'll see what the offense. I think they run a power here.
I like this little two tight end set. It's almost like a wing to the right. Got like wing right.
No, not power. It's like that little ISO.
It's like ISO. We get a lead blocker with Bell.
I don't know. I think some people call that duo. I've always called it like ISO or something. If we were running.
Yeah, I call it duo. Or we would call it like dive. We just have like a lead blocker.
The reason I always think to call it like ISO and whatnot is kind of just because you're just isolating Bell on the linebacker, even though he doesn't quite get up to it.
Exactly. Because in a normal formation, you would probably think that would be like a zone stretch or a dive, but they just basically switched up the responsibilities. And instead of having that guard and center eat up to the backer, they basically just tell, like you said, ISO Blake Bell on the backer. So it's a different look. I like that.
Real quick before I get into this one, we got some 22 action here.
Oh yeah, we got, who was that? Trav on the end. Then we got we brought an extra
4 yards. This is Allegretti. That's Allegretti.
Yeah. We brought it. Yeah, we went heavy set on this one.
There's Allegretti right there. That's still Wiley. It's just a heavy, but really, if you have your tight end over here, it is technically 22. If it were a tight end, not just an overload line look.
Exactly.
And this is like third and short.
I like it, baby. I like it.
Ooh, look at that movement.
Full back dive, baby.
Let's run it back real quick. I want to show everybody where the line of scrimmage starts and where the play ends. Here's the line of scrimmage. What is that? About
48,
48 and a half.
48 and a half.
I mean, that's a
It's all
5 yard
the way.
push. I mean,
Easy money, easy money. Best in the league.
and I want to show everybody this because you know
They're
who
gonna
they're
love it
going
from the
behind in
community.
this
Yeah.
situation. Look, this is the money block right here behind Creed and Trey. It's the money block. They're getting ready to get into their combo here. And Wiley gets in on it too.
You can tell they're in man. They're following. Yep.
Boom, hip to hip. Joe's
Joe
got
had on the
his.
head. Orlando and Allegretti take care of their one-on-ones. Great job by Trey. Wiley came in there. Good seal. Way to get on the inside by Blake.
Look at this,
And
though.
Mike.
You're going to see some athleticism right here from Creed, though.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Because right when Burton gets in there to start his push, Creed gets in there and Trey's getting ready for his finish. You got
Give him
two
a little Reggie
pancakes right
Bush
there,
push.
buddy. You say get out
Oh,
of here.
yes, sir. Put him in the dirt, Creed.
I love that. It's just nice. I mean, they've struggled so much in the
It's so
past.
refreshing, man. Yes,
It's easy.
it really is.
It's just basic smash mouth football.
There's so much versatility in this offense now. I mean, I love it. I love it.
That's a good run. That's like they had it was like a 7 yard pickup here from Clyde.
Little split zone action. Yep.
Yep. Let's take a look.
Blake come off. He motions over. Yep. Little slice action from Bell.
Look how smart Joe Tooney is, though. Because look, whenever Blake takes his step to get offset, but look, he feels the three go away.
Yep.
Creed's coming to pick up. Everyone's on the angle. Everyone's going to their gap. But watch what he does to Orlando.
Orlando, you see Orlando came off?
Yep.
Everybody worked in unison. Joe came off, Creed picked him up. Orlando came off, Joe picked him up. So
yeah, Trey working up. Creed's got his guy under control. Creed got his guy all the way out of the way.
Good cut, Clyde. Great cut, Clyde. Way to keep it close and hug it tight. Good cut.
On a dime, too. And then
I know he's kind of questionable about his reads. He did a good read on that one. That was good.
Nice. He was decisive.
Yeah. Make a decision and go. One cut and go.
Decisive play because you see, hit it for 7.
Great run. Great run. God, I'm so excited for this offensive line, man. We literally can do this to whoever we want to. That's the exciting part.
Yeah. The Bears are a bad team, but they do have a pretty decent front 7.
Yeah, I think they didn't give up too many yards a lot last year. So, and then obviously Robert Quinn had an amazing year. So,
yeah,
they got some guys on there that can play.
Not so great from the O-line there, but Kelsey just Mahomes. I'll run that back.
This is that play. Ironically, they were on the broadcast saying Mahomes said he wanted to get hit in the preseason. And then ironically, he got hit on this play.
Yep. Again, another I formation though, and I don't know if it's just because it's the preseason or if it's maybe they're trending towards doing more of this down the line. We'll have to see, but it is refreshing to see Pat lining up under center and them just running some basic plays. Yeah, Kelsey's getting ready to dust this guy.
Yeah, Burden in the flat. I think that's Juju with a little post corner action. Trav with a deep over. Kind of isolate that backside safety. Give Trav room to work. I love that concept. It's a great concept.
Let's see where the pressure comes from. It's going to come from Wiley. See what everybody else does here. Yeah, it's just basically it's a full slide protection. So Bert's going to go help with full side pressure. Clyde's going to take like a little fake, but he's getting ready to shoot out here. That means Trey and Wiley got the hard blocks here because they got to be one-on-one getting down.
Facts, yep, one-on-one.
And Clyde Trey does a good job. Trey gets this guy's hands down, but that's saying a good look for Wiley.
Yeah, Wiley got to get his hips inside. Clyde got most dangerous on the edge. And yeah, Wiley got to get in front. He got to get his feet faster. I think we can check it back. Did he lose on first step or did he? I want to run that back and see how did he lose so fast.
Wiley, I think he's slow.
Why did he take a right step? Why did he fall step? Yeah, he took step right.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm tripping. Play it again. Oh, okay.
They might have just been. They could have just been big on big, and it looks like a full slide to the left.
Yeah, one-on-one.
He's just late on the redirect, maybe.
Yeah, it felt like when I looked at it real time that he took a false step right, but no, he just got out of his stance kind of late. which he shouldn't because look where he's lined up. He's on his outside shoulder, so he should win this play. So he had the leverage already.
Even with him taking this little step here, he should still be getting ready to just drive down on
Exactly. He
the side.
still should win.
It shouldn't
Exactly.
make a difference. Oh boy.
Yeah. He got his left foot was stuck in mud right there. You gotta open up that left hip and get
You
it in
want to
front
see
of
a good example? Watch what Trey does. Trey does this perfectly because look, now he's stabbing and he's shooting down here with the left foot, stabbing, gets engaged, and
Gets
now
his
he's
feet over.
over. Clyde gets in on this one. He does a pretty good job.
Hey, pick up the edge on the most dangerous. Just give your quarterback an extra second. Trav made a play. Thank God we have a mobile quarterback and not a statue. So
No kidding.
yeah, we're loving this 21 personnel, Caleb. Let's go.
I like it.
Got a little too high look right now. Oh, they're rolling down single high last minute.
Oh, come on.
Look like a little,
Ooh.
that was a little cover one coverage. They started off in too high, rolled down to single high right before the snap. Had that Robert. I believe that's Eddie Jackson, number 4, I believe, or that may not be him. I think that's his number. Single high. Strong safety rolled down. Looked like it's cover one. They're manned up on the outside. Then the
Pretty
single
good
high
route
safety.
from MVS.
Yeah, it's a good route. You got an inside release. He's trying to run that little quick inside. I think that may be a check. Like, hey, if you sing it single high, it basically just turns into like almost like an inside go route. Like once you get that inside that, but if it had been too high, he probably could have ran it like a post and take out that second safety. But once you
With
see a
his
single
speed,
high, Clyde was open. He could have threw it to Clyde too. Clyde was open.
Yeah. With
So
MVS's speed,
it's a good shot though.
Yeah, they put that kind of coverage up there, and he can get that inside release. He's going to try to get to the end zone.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he made it was a good read, good play. Just outstretched him just by like half a step. But no, it was a good protection way to Trey to wash him, give Pat a chance to step up.
Trey washes him, and really, honestly, for guards, because it's getting harder for guards. Because look how wide this guy is. This guy is almost on Wiley. He's almost a 4-eye. He's just barely.
He is almost a 4. Yeah.
I mean, his hand's not even like near like the middle of Trey's body. His hand's in basically just the B gap, but he's still technically a 3 tech.
Exactly.
Trey gave him the stab, but then he'll come back and just wash him. Really, Pat doesn't mind it if he gets the wash past him, just as long as he still has that clear line of vision.
Yeah. Joe probably could have helped out Orlando a little bit more, and Orlando also could have done better because I don't like how 55 just beat him on the inside. And I know you see Joe's trying to get his eyes to him on that part, but he's just Orlando could have slid more. He probably thought he had more help, and Joe kind of looked back at him like, yeah, I probably could have got there sooner.
Touch sooner there.
Just a tad bit sooner, but Pat definitely felt that pressure and tried to get rid of it. And that probably messed up the throw a little bit because, like, yeah, you could tell he kind of hit his arm. Yeah.
Really, it's not a bad. I mean, right there, it looks like. I mean,
even with that pressure, he still almost made the throw, even with the pressure. He just missed. Yeah, if Orlando and Joe could have got a little better, half a second more.
Yeah, if that's one thing they need to clean up, though, it's probably the starting tackles. Gave up a couple of hits there.
Exactly.
Need to probably clean it up.
Got to knock that rust off.
Have to. Got Noah Gray in motion.
Back in 11 personnel. Got Noah in the
Pacheco.
There you go, Isaiah.
Yeah. Not a ton working with. Let's see what happens.
Just run a little straight up dive up the middle. Got 4 down. Motion in.
Power or a little Y counter.
Yeah, a little counter. Got Gray pulling.
It's not. I don't think it's a trick.
Yeah, it could be. I think it's probably because you see how Isaiah steps. It's kind of like it could be a counter. Yeah.
And I don't know. I always see the tight end come through with a guard. I always thought that as like Y counter.
Yeah, me too. Exactly. Because if it was power, I felt like Isaiah would have truly stepped out and then came back in, but he stepped to Pat and then kind of paused for his. So yeah, I probably feel like that's probably like counter as well. But you got Joe pulling, you got Noah pulling, down.
Maybe like to see Gray get a little bit more there, but I think Creed this guy gets Creed because he's so wide. So Creed's thinking, I got to get out here quick to hit this back block because he's like, oh, Trey's big enough to be able to, handle this himself. Wiley can go straight up. Yep, and this should be Gray's guy, but Creed, you guys can see, he's letting this guy over. Really, Wiley and Trey do a good job of creating the wall, but you're going to see this wash coming in backside from Creed. I think Joe does a fine job, but kind of just the combination of Creed letting this guy over and Noah just not being the most physical at the point.
Honestly, Caleb, if I was in the lab that week during practice on the board, if I was Coach Heck, I would have the same responsibilities of this play. Like Trey, you down, Wiley, you're going down, Creed, you're going down,
Mhm.
Orlando, you're pinning. I would switch up the responsibilities of Noah and Joe. Since if Noah struggles with that block, I would have Joe get most dangerous, which I think that was 53 at first in that B gap. Then I would have Noah slice that edge defender. I think that's an easier block for him, and I think that would open up the lane for Isaiah on that play.
Definitely. And that's definitely like a game week adjustment because typically on like a power or counter, you want one of your bigger guys, especially on counter, you want your bigger guy being the kick out man and you want your smaller guy pulling up through,
Yeah,
just by design. But if it were a certain week, then maybe Joe can, log up inside and then Noah can be the kick out and you can kind of reverse their responsibilities based on the alignment.
exactly. And I think that's just like it basically makes Noah's block easier because Noah doesn't have to be a kill shot. You don't have to kill him. Just get in his way, get your shoulder on his inside shoulder. Basically, when you get, I think they met at about the hash is
Mm-hmm.
where Joe would have met him. If you can get to that hash and don't let him knock you off your spot and just make him go around you, that would give Isaiah the inside track, and I think that'd be a better play. I would make that adjustment during the week.
This is a pretty savvy move here by the 3 tech, though.
Oh
Just
yeah, he
kind of
went
catches
straight across.
Creed. It's a hard block for a center. This is where Creed kind of has to get big with that right hand and kind of try to redirect his weight around. I think it
And
kind of
that,
catches him flat foot and he kind of tries to just create a pile in there. But
And also on that play, if you see how hard that DN really was trying to get in front of Joe, if I know you probably know this is taught, like if they're trying that hard to get across your face, just wash them down.
yeah,
Like they're basically they're making your job easier.
you got
So
to
if they
lock.
want to cross your face that bad, you just wash them down, and Isaiah could have bounced it, and then he could have got a bigger game as well. So
Yeah, a lot of people though. I mean, you got to realize this is the first time these linemen have been hitting and like someone else in like over a
oh
year.
yeah,
There's always
exactly, yeah.
always a
First time.
difference in the game versus practice when it comes to blocking someone up. You got to go a second longer, and it's always a little more physical than you think.
Exactly. Way to step up, Pat. Way to
I
step
like
up.
this play a lot. This might be one
Me
of my
too.
favorite plays.
Me too. I love how Pat stepped up in the pocket. Don't outside step up. I love it. Little trips back to doubles. Little simple concept. Got a curl, got dig, flat.
Stick with it, MVS.
In VS, they said you couldn't catch. Prove them wrong, baby.
Always. Let's see. Pat's back, clean pocket, real clean pocket.
Great pocket. Perfect picture.
Kelsey's getting held. What's new?
Fine work, Creed. Fine work. There you go. That's what I like to see.
And you can kind of see Pat's getting ready to manipulate him with his eyes, and he's going to be able to get his guy open here. That's so smooth.
Great awareness. Know where the line of scrimmage is, way to stay behind it, make a play. And obviously, in certain situations, I wouldn't even mind. Juju had a one-on-one. That's why I love Juju being in this group on this roster. And those kind of situations, I think Pat would definitely have the confidence to throw him a ball and say, "Hey, this one-on-one, I'll throw it up to you and go make a play."
Let's
I know,
take
and MVS was the better read, but in certain situations, I think he would definitely give Juju an opportunity to make a play.
and there's Juju on the outside. Yeah, one-on-one safety doesn't care about Juju. He's eyeballing Travis.
Yeah, you could tell his eyes are all on and MVS too.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
I
You
could
know,
definitely see like, hey, saying, "Hey, look, he hasn't beat Juju. You're a physical guy. We've seen him make catches all his whole career in all camp. He would definitely give him an opportunity on that play. I could
Pat
tell him seeing that.
from this platform, he's going to have a chance to maybe even set his feet a little bit and throw it more towards the corner where he's going to have more of a chance to run and get underneath it and to get
Exactly.
him further away from the safety. We'll see. I like the play to MVS though, because I think the big thing is if the Chiefs have all this depth, at some point, there's going to be different guys throughout the season that have big games. I
Exactly.
think MVS can be that guy that if they can get him, if they can get his confidence up, he's going to be great because Pat instills confidence in his receivers. I know Aaron Rodgers, he may be a little bit crazy up there, but I don't know how much confidence he instills in his own guys. Some of the stuff he says in the media or whatever kind of
Been
just
pretty
disperses
crazy.
down. just his personality in general, man. I don't know. He
Facts. No,
doesn't seem
that's
like the
facts.
most welcoming team guy if you're not in the inner circle. But that's the good thing Pat does. He's all about the team. He's all about getting his guys better.
Absolutely.
And I don't know.
I agree.
MVS had some problems catching the ball. Doesn't anymore. It looks like
Hey, from what I've seen when I went to camp, he looked pretty good. So obviously we know he's not like the best hands in the league, but I don't think it's as bad as people want to make it out to be. So I think he's definitely going to shock some people, like you said, for sure.
and he's getting better. He's one of those guys. He's athletic enough to improve as he gets older.
I love how Pat get rid of the ball early right here. Give your running back a chance to make a play.
He's just like,
Isaiah, stay on your feet. I love that. Get it out quick. That's what me and you were screaming all last year. Make a decision and make it fast.
man,
Man,
people were ready to put Jarek in the Hall of Fame after the playoffs, and it was just stuff just like this.
yeah, just get it in his hands. Let him make a play. These guys are good. These guys are pros. They know how to make guys miss. So, and most DBs usually are naturally the worst tacklers on the team. So I love that matchup with Isaiah Pacheco on a DB rather than a linebacker. So
Yep. Good job by Pat. Just kind of something savvy. He looks, he takes a look over to the left before he lets it go. I think this is probably pretty predetermined though, as quick as he gets it out.
yeah, he knew it was going to be man. So he gonna beat him out to that spot.
It's really pretty good job from Pacheco, speedster, but he stays on his feet here. If he could just avoid that slip right there, he's going to score. But he does go down. He kind of loses half a step and loses his angle.
Yeah, definitely a play where DBs are going to take the lower shot to try to make you miss. So he did a good job of putting the shoulder down as soon as he caught the ball, getting his head around quick. Keep
Keep
that
fighting.
third hand down. Yeah, keep that hand down. Get an extra couple yards. Great play by Pacheco for sure. Great play.
I think we're getting ready for the touchdown here.
I think this is the wing play.
Blake Bell touchdown.
A little tight end screen, baby. God, hey, is screen game Andy back?
Screen game Andy could be back. Man, there's so much going on here though. Because look, you got Pat showing it to Pacheco. I think that's Pacheco, might be Clyde. I think it's Pacheco. Then he comes back. You got all routes run, everyone's doing their job. And then he just comes in and dumps it in. And you got to take a look at what Creed does on this play because I thought this was a really nice job from the O line.
Wiley did a good job as well as washing that lineman down, giving
Yep.
Blake Bell a good lane. Great job by the line on this play.
They come out. Trey washes down. Creed gets helps Joe out before he gets out. Watch Wiley does with his right hand here because he's getting ready to toss this guy into Trey's guy. And now they got a pile. They got their pile. Gets it to Blake Bell. Wiley comes back and gets another guy. And watch this.
Oh, let's go, Wiley.
Uh-oh. Watch this. You got two DBs here now. Maybe if one of them shoots in, they got a chance to stop him before he gets across. But they both run into Creed at the same time. He hits two of them before his guy can
get a double block for me, Creed.
That's a triple block for Creed because look.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yep, triple.
He's helping him. He helps out Joe to help Joe get his positioning. I think Trey just throws his guy. It looks like he just tosses his guy, and then Wiley gets that toss. Wiley gets 2. Creed gets 3. It's a good play.
Great play, fellas. Great play. We love that action in the red zone, too, so we can do so much stuff off of that.
Screen game, Andy back. All right, let's see what the twos got here. Still the 1-0 line and some starting to sprinkle in some of the 2 receivers, tight ends.
Let's go, hen dog.
The hen dog in the game, giving it to Pacheco and gets about 3 or 4. Not terrible.
Okay.
Let's take a look at what we got here. A little bunch. There's the guy on the right.
Oh, that's the star boy right there. Let's go.
Man.
Have a little split zone action again. No emotions.
I believe so. Yep.
Zone and slice. Yep.
Everyone's on the angle here.
Yep.
Noah's getting ready to come back across and tries. Yeah, he gets in on the end. And Pacheco, young guy, this is something I noticed the first time I watched this. If he just sticks right here, maybe a second longer, he might have a crease open up. But I understand in there it's tight, Everyone's ass to ass, wall to wall. So he just gets what he can. Really, he fights forward. He just kind of sticks behind the movement of the line. So it's not a
Exactly.
terrible play. Just maybe
Positive yardage.
the one thing for him, just stress that patience, because maybe give it, maybe hesitate again just another half second,
They
because
open
as
up.
Creed's getting his guy out of the building, and then you got Joe getting the seal here. You got good blocks. You got 9, and then the end zone.
Yeah, he definitely could have waited a half a second, but I get what he's doing for sure.
I get what he's doing for sure. Also, he's following his coaching cues because he sees, Gray coming in here really, and he's got a wall. I mean, this is exactly what you want from your inside 3 right here. It's just a wall. Wiley's big
Is
on
the
that. Not
is
giving
the
up.
rule you can't? Are you not allowed to cut block inside the box anymore, or
I
is it
don't
only
know if
outside the box now?
I'm not sure about that rule because I saw Travis Kelce lay down a couple last year. I know Burton did last year. They might have changed it for all I know.
I know they keep changing the rule because if I was Noah in that situation, I would have sliced that edge
Cut
defender.
block.
I would have ran way harder. Yeah, we called it slice. I would have cut blocked him way. I would have ran full speed, under control, obviously, get my feet in place and chop him right down so he doesn't have a chance to get back up. So Isaiah can have a clearer picture. Because obviously, when you're looking at that play and you see Noah's guy right there, so
It
I
looks
would
like, Orlando's going to get on and he's going to make the movement. It looks like it's going to open up here.
exactly.
It doesn't always pan out that way, but that's just
There's
one thing
always
Pacheco can work on.
yeah, for sure, absolutely.
I didn't catch that. What was Sky doing in there at the very end? Let's take a look at what Sky does on this
I ain't
play.
trying to get in there, man.
I'll
Coaches
take
make a play.
it. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Trey about got him. Trey needs to stay just a little bit more under control, getting up to that backer. He does a pretty good job, though. He moves him back. He just
I was
needs
trying to get in there and make a play.
Sky was trying to get in there and body it, dude. He was a little pit bull in there on that one. He got
Hey, you know the
leverage.
coach is gonna say if you're gonna run play, if you're not doing nothing, you're not working. So
Exactly. Uh-oh. Orlando's tapping his ass.
you know what that means.
We got a rollout coming. And is that the leading receiver from the game, Mr. Watson?
Oh, Mr. Watson.
Mr. Watson.
Has been Pat's guy all off season. He said he can fly.
Yes, he did. Really, I like the route. I mean, it's just a little rollout concept. It's typical classic. It's a classic Andy staple. But
Quick action.
Yep.
Going towards the field.
Just take what's there.
Yep. It's a simple 1-2 read. High, low, just red Sky, red Watson. Whichever that flat defender takes. He backed up, take Watson.
See Orlando tapping his ass there. He's getting ready to just come down and help Joe. Or, actually they got the return on. That means I'm going to need the running back to come take the guy off the edge. But
exactly.
on this look here with this dude getting ready to return in, this guy is not doing himself any favors here because he's doing exactly what the line wants. Because now you got this
going inside.
One. And Pacheco, if this guy were to come up field hot, Pacheco can get him. Or stick with that guy.
Yeah, no, if I'm hitting, I love that inside leverage. Their D line probably told them to slice one way or the other, and they chose wrong, unfortunately, on that play. So Pacheco's job was easy.
They did that a lot.
Yeah, they definitely told their line to slice one way or the other. So, and usually coaches do that because they think if the team's going to be really run heavy. So,
let's check
little creativity. Okay,
check the sweep.
Sky in motion.
Look what they start out in, though.
Yep.
Got your stack.
Got a little 11 personnel. Okay, Sky coming in motion. A little push pass.
Yep. And then he's got a couple of lead blockers out here. I think these guys are just going to cut down on the angle.
Got the receiver coming to crack. Noah's coming around pulling.
That's Fountain. Fountain had a good block.
Yeah, that was a good block. I found Noah could have got a little more physical earlier. Probably would have made Sky's job easier, but yeah, overall good play for sure.
Noah's what? He's just tight end. Yeah. If he's a little more decisive, or honestly, even if he goes like inside out, maybe, and just leaves Sky one-on-one with the edge. But
he should have left the edge man for Sky and went to that inside. Yeah, like you said, that nearest defender. I would have left the corner for Sky, let him make a play on him.
Yeah, because if you take these two inside guys, at least you're giving him a chance, but you're going to have another blocker another blocker kind of here, so you still at least have another chance for a cutback. He kind of limits his chance for a cutback by going outside here, because now you see maybe if he goes inside in Sky's 1-on-1, he can cut back, but he just has to press it to the sideline. Not a huge gain or anything here.
Exactly. Most definitely. Take the inside defender, leave the outside defenders for your ball player, let them make a play.
These are just free grade points for the offensive line on these sweeps.
Easy money.
Trying to work into it. All right. 2nd and 7.
Pulling a little 10 personnel. Okay.
Yep. They snuffed the screen here.
They snuffed that one.
Yeah. What we got? 44 just makes a play on it. Really?
Yeah, he read it from the beginning. He was manned up on Isaiah. He already knew what the play was.
And I think he probably sees kind of Creed and Joe might let their guy go. I'll look at it again here on the end zone. So then you just got to tip your cap, though. Shane does the right thing, though. Instead of trying to force it, he knows it's blown up. He just throw it. Or not Shane. Shane might have tried to push that in there. That's Chad.
Yeah, Chad made a good decision. Get rid of the ball. They won that play.
Bears got the win on this play. Got your double threes. Gosh, these guys are wide.
Super wide. Hey, in this area, Kayla, we need a check.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Go back to the original view. Yeah, this, bro. Look,
I'd go, man.
Nobody's in the A gap. Like
zone
hey,
left here.
Check with me, Caleb. Check with me.
True. Reset Pacheco zone left here, or just go zone right. Shoot.
Just do anything. Yeah, zone right. Just check that, man. That's. I haven't seen that defense too much. Nobody in the A gap.
So they got their TE stunt with this guy reading. I think they might, I don't know. I think he might just read the play pretty quickly, or he was already coming on a run blitz and he just happens to beat Joe to the spot.
Exactly.
I think that's just, yeah. It's a good play by the Bears. They got him on that one. They ran their blitz right into it.
Yeah. They actually were in the perfect coverage for that play to have their linemen lined up wide to stop the screen. But yeah, that definitely, because what down was that? That second down?
2nd and 7, screen territory for Andy.
I definitely would have checked with me and ran the ball and made it like 3rd and 2, long. Maybe maybe like 3rd and short or something like that if we could have ran it well.
And Chad's trying to show off the wheels.
Anything is possible.
Let's take a look at what he did. Is there anybody open?
So 11 personnel.
If it's Pat out there, though, you see Sky headed onto the sideline. I think Pat would probably take a chance on that one.
I think that ball's out before Sky's head is even.
Because I think he might be out also. Because look, I mean, he's coming up. He doesn't, he gets this inside release. And he's starting to scramble. Pocket's pretty clean. That's not terrible. But then he's starting to hit into the out.
Yeah, that ball's out.
Dude, that ball might be out. That ball's out right there if that's Pat.
Facts. All that area to work from the numbers onto the sideline. Yeah, that ball's out. Sky's open.
Either that ball's out or Pat's going to just keep running sideline and
guys work towards
going to come back across the middle. But, man, Sky, I think, that ball's probably out with Patrick.
Facts.
All right.
Pat will decipher that leverage quickly.
And the recording has about 3 minutes left before it cuts it off, so I'll just keep letting the film play. But, man, what were some of your big takeaways from the game this week?
Obviously, I was very high on how the O-line looked. I know we've been very excited about them all offseason. Obviously, we were excited to get Orlando back. So to see the way him and Wiley, they made some little rusty mistakes overall first action, but overall, I like the way the group played. Pacheco, I was definitely excited about the way he ran hard. You could tell the explosiveness is there. And then obviously, like you said, the star of training camp, man, Sky. I watched a lot of clips of him that we didn't get to show too much here, but even on the plays where he didn't get the ball, Sky gets open with ease, man. So I can't wait for Saturday to see what he does.
And he tries to make some sort of an impact. Man, I really just enjoyed seeing like the different stable of wideouts. Pat threw those 6 completions on the opening drive to 6 different guys. I enjoyed seeing that kind of stuff. just because, it's just been this echo chamber all off season, of Tyreek Hill. What's this team going to do? How are they going to respond? And I think, maybe now this game, the Bears aren't very good, but I think this game should make people comfortable saying, you know what, we have an all-time great playing quarterback. Awesome catch there from Watson.
Absolutely. Great catch.
But, man, it just feels like one of those situations where it's like Pat can be great no matter who he's throwing the ball to. He can adjust to how, his teammates are playing around him. And I'm really looking forward to seeing, how Sky mixes in with those guys. Also, we didn't get to it, but Sky has that awesome toe tap grab down the sideline, making plays all over the place. But it was a fun one. They got another one this week against Washington at
The
Arrowhead. Washington has a
Commanders.
pretty good defensive line, so that'll be a good matchup, like you were saying, between the O line and D line. That would be a matchup to watch for sure. They got some good receivers too. I don't know how much those guys will play. I doubt Scary Terry and those guys get too much run, but be another good test for those young defensive backs on the defensive side of the ball.
Absolutely. Another chance to get better, to see a different coverage, different
Yeah.
scheme. Absolutely. Should be a
I tell
great
you
week.
what, though, the man with the ball in his hands right now in this clip getting tackled. I feel like Andy's going to give Rojo some reps behind the first team offensive line just to see what he can do.
Give him
Because to
some
be
time.
honest with you, go back and watch this game. Rojo gets a bad rap, but this backup offensive line wasn't very good. But maybe he'll get
Facts.
his shot this week. And Shane rolling out all over the place. But all right, man, it's been great. It's been a great time. Thanks for coming on, man. I always appreciate you having me
Absolutely.
on. You think about the game in different ways than most other people do, and I always appreciate the insight you bring, dude.
No, thank you for having me on, boss. Anytime.
Will do. Kind of a crappy play to be leaving off on, but it's got to
Hey,
do
he got
now.
positive yardage, baby. Positive yardage.
Positive yardage. Wait till the regular season. We're going to be really rolling then, y'all. All right, everybody. Have a great time. And as always, keep on keeping on.